season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
Right to the air. Here's Murray.
And his first look is incomplete.
Trey McBride, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Murray now.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 75 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on the pickup of 8 there. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Being chased, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got a sight set on another big game right here.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as a tackle made up at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught.
Brandon Ayuk hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with the touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a first and 10. Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
On play action, it's Murray.
That is caught. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25.
And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
Murray.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Purdy now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Purdy.
He'll buy some time right. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing now is Murray.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing here, Purdy.
Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The kick by Lutz is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And quickly they get to the line.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Purdy from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy's throw there taken in by Kittle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's Purdy. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And the tackle there by Chris Barnes.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Murray going to throw.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray.
Goes right back to McBride.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to fire one out wide. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Murray to air it out again. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First down, San Francisco.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Purdy.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Purdy.
He's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
42. Cardinals 16.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, Murray. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Murray. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Take it in at the 22.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
138 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the 49ers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start.